Well, look, this is why I say your eyes are telling you that he can't do the job anymore because he's not going to be able to do the job. He was playing at 60% last year. He was actually running with the limp. I told everybody that was listening because I had multiple ACL surgeries and multiple knee surgeries. And for everybody who kept inflating how he was going to come back like he was actually Captain America with the true with the super soldier serum, I told you it's not going to happen. But here's the part about it. We are so quick to say people ain't good. Like, this is the part that I be having issues with. We're so we're so quick to call somebody washed. Oh, he's washed. We don't want him. No, he's done. Kareem Hunt's finished too. It's like, wow, like, yeah, he'll be back. People told me Derrick Henry was washed too. What did he do? Lead league in rushing or something? People talked about how they didn't want Saquon Barkley. I used to be on my show talking all the time on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, arguing with people about why they thought Saquon Barkley was overrated and why you shouldn't even waste the money on a running back because that's not the way the game's played no more. Just saying. This won't be the last tough move. Free agency hasn't even started. Embrace the rebuild or go crazy. I've been a doomsday prepper for years when it comes to the rebuild. And this is my thing about the rebuilds. I'd rather lose, when we talk about rebuilds, this is the issue. I'd rather lose some general managers and a coach in some suits over losing, transcendent players. Like, that's the part of it. You've made your bed. You chose, right? You went 3-14. You chose to bring people back. You chose Andrew Barry. You chose all these people. And so when you choose those individuals, what you're telling me and what you're telling your fan base is you are actively choosing people that got you to 3-14 over the people who's better at their job, Nick Chubb or Andrew Barry? Who's better at their job, Myles Garrett or Kevin Stefanski? So why we are so apt to rebuild with it's crazy to me. Like somebody said, it is hard being a Browns fan. It just is. We're talking about running back. When you come back from a devastating injury, this is the part where you be like, I don't understand how you don't know what I'm saying and why I don't make any sense. First and foremost, I've torn multiple ligaments playing football. I played the game. When you are coming back from injury and as many surgeries as you had, I don't understand how you don't get this. We interviewed, go back and check the interviews. We interviewed the guy, a surgeon who talked about Nick Chubb having 2 separate surgeries. His knee was messed up so bad, 2 separate surgeries. The thought process is this. When you get injured, you're just learning to walk. You're learning to get your leg to fire. You're learning to get quad muscle. You're learning to get hamstring muscle back. And you're learning just to have equilibrium to get back to regular functioning. Year 2 is where you start to do plyometrics. You start to do other things that get your body in functioning and keeping it going. I'm going to give you this. Jed Wills had a scope and missed doggone the whole year. Nick Chubb tore every ligament in his knee, and that's the second time he did it. So when you say, why would he sit out? He was at maybe 70%, 75% coming back in the middle of the season. And when you're coming back in the middle of the season, you don't have a training camp. You don't have a ramp-up period. You don't have preseason games. You're stepping into a season where grown men have been practicing, playing for months, and you're just jumping into the season. So Nick Chubb's not going to be great. To be honest with you, if I was, consulting Nick Chubb, what I would tell him is, hey, you got injured last year in the second game of the year. It's another devastating injury. What I would do is say, I'm going to not only sit out the rest of last year, I'm sitting out last year too. I'm not coming back week 8. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to be 100% ready to go when I come back. And you say, well, why would teams then pick him up? The reason teams would pick him up is because they would know he's 2 years removed from a surgery. they would know he's closer to what he was before because he's not having wear and tear. He's rehabbed it consistently. And now he's able to be more of the person, Nick Chubb, you remember than the shell of himself that we talked about coming back in the midseason. It's not hard. People, it's not hard. Y'all just don't be listening. Yeah, I just think Chubb is washed. Stop it. Holding on to losers for what? The Browns being the Browns. G. Bush looks like he wants to cry. Listen, that trolling don't work. Stop. If I wanted to cry, I would have cried last year with 3-14. That troll game don't work on me. Let's keep it. Let's see. Tim G says, let's face it. This franchise is blank. Team ownership, management have no clue what they're doing and how to do it. 3-14 this year, and we'll repeat it with Hugh Jackson. Yeah, listen. Do I got a poll? I don't know. Mastermind says, we appreciate you for becoming a member. We appreciate that. Here's what we do. Hey, before we roll up out of here, because I didn't give y'all I think I'll give you about an hour of content. Let's see. We're gonna put something up here. If you believe Nick Chubb is washed, put a 1 in the chat. If you believe that Nick Chubb is going to come back and have a bounce back year for another team, put a 2. You ain't gotta hear me cry about it. If you think he's washed, put the 1s in there. If you don't, put the 2s. If you think that he's gonna come back and do something next year with a different team, put the 2s in here. And we'll read that before we get you up out of here. Let me see. Here we go. All right. So y'all do it. Y'all counting at home? Y'all boys and girls ready? So Captain America says he's washed. Justin, all right, it's 1-1. 2-1. 2-2. 3-2. 4-2. 5-2. 6-2. 7-2. 8-2. 9-2. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16, 17, 18. 18-3 so far. 19-3. 20-3. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 20. I can keep going. I just don't want to come off as emotional. Looks like the 2s have it. Hey, you cheater. You're a cheater, bro. That's why y'all funny. You're gonna put 8 2s in there. 4. But you see the 2s. You see the 2s. You understand what the 2s is. You understand. So we appreciate it, man. With that being said.